Alistair Scott.
Thank you, Mr Speaker, for this opportunity to rise in support of the Prime Minister's statement. And what a fabulous vision he outlined for us just a couple of days ago. Sometimes I wonder, sir, listening to the opposition, I wonder whether the opposition are in the same country. Mr Speaker, this dream, the New Zealand dream, is alive and well. This place is better off than it has ever been before. The standard of living continues to rise, incomes continue to rise. There are more schools. In fact, every school in my electorate is now connected to the world through ultra-fast broadband, whether it's Martinborough or Pongaroa. Those schools, those kids are now connected to the world. We have more children in early childhood education than ever before. More children are being immunised, more children reaching NCA level 2 than ever before, sir. Mr Speaker, this place is in good shape. The New Zealand dream, the Kiwi dream, is alive and well. And Mr Speaker, they say that we don't care. Well, Mr Speaker, I've outlined a couple of things that has supported the Kiwi kids of today. And of course, my colleague Mr Bakshi has already mentioned the $25 a week that demonstrates that we do care for those that are less off. Mr Speaker, the superannuation level has outpaced inflation. Real incomes have outpaced inflation. People of all walks of life, sir, are better off than they were in 2008. Mr Speaker, alternative party policies have been and continue to be confusing and conflicting. Keep the flip-flopping is what you can describe it as best. Mr Speaker, they say they support small businesses, they say they support a stronger economy, and they say they care about jobs for the ordinary New Zealanders. But their actions speak louder than words, sir. They choose not to vote for the free trade agreement known as TPPA, but funnily enough, they were the architects of the Chinese free trade agreement, which of course we support on this side of the House. Mr Speaker, much has already been spoken about the flip-flopping nature and the indecisiveness of the Labour Party. I'd like to spend the next couple of minutes discussing the Green Party's conflicts as well, that aren't quite as often publicly displayed, if you like. Mr Speaker, there are two factions that I see in the Green Party, and they conflict with each other, and is why they will never be part, in my view at least, of a coalition of any government, whether it be with Labour or National. On the one hand, sir, we have those who say and claim they support and protect the environment. These are the people who actually want to rip apart the economy. These are the guys that want to take away the dairy farms, they want to close the dairy farms, they want to take the cattle off the land, and they want to take the sheep off the hills. Mr Speaker, that's fair enough if that was a policy and that they were consistent through their party. But of course they're not. On the other hand, they have a faction who only want to redistribute the wealth created in New Zealand. These are the people who want to pay a minimum wage of $19, $20 an hour. But they forget, sir, that it has to be paid for. So you can see the irony, sir. Mr Speaker, the second group are in direct conflict with the first wanting to rip down the economy. They do not want to support irrigation projects. They do not want to support free trade agreements. They do not want us to trade with the rest of the world. But then, of course, the other side of that party, sir, need a growing economy if they are to achieve what is their aspirational goal of increasing the minimum wage to, say, $19, $20. Mr Speaker, we are on the right track. There is a Kiwi dream. It is alive and well. It has been supported by a strong national government led by Prime Minister John Key. Thank you.